It seems a lot of you don't understand just how crazy Alaska is, so I'm going to explain it to you in less than 3 minutes. Are you ready? Here we go. To start, it is way more isolated than you think. The closest major US city to Alaska is Seattle, Washington, and to drive between Seattle and Alaska's largest city, Anchorage, it's going to take you 40 hours. That's as long as it takes to drive from Seattle to Atlanta, Georgia. Now, Seattle is closer to Anchorage as the crow flies than it is to Atlanta, but the drive is so long because you have to go all the way around the most inhospitable mountain range in North America. To connect a US state to the rest of its own country, you have to go through some of the most inhospitable landscapes in the entire world. Even the flight from Seattle to Anchorage takes 4 hours. That's longer than the flight from Boston to Miami. And if you're just connecting through Anchorage to get to a smaller town, say Utqiagvik, the northernmost town in the United States, it's going to be another 2-hour flight. That's as long as the flight from Houston to El Paso, and it's not even all the way across Alaska. You have this entire panhandle down here, which, for the record, doesn't have any roads leading to it, so even the state capital of Juneau is only accessible by boat or plane. But from the southernmost point of the panhandle to Alaska's westernmost, technically easternmost because of the international dateline, settlement, it's 2,200 miles, which is as far as Charlotte, North Carolina to Sacramento, California, all the way across the lower 48. In fact, Alaska is more than 3 times as wide as Texas. Now, if you had to guess, what would you say is the closest national capital to Alaska? It can't be DC, but maybe Ottawa, Canada? Well, in the southeast, it is Ottawa. In the southwest, it's Tokyo, Japan. And in the northern third of the state, it's Reykjavik, Iceland. It's closer to go all the way up over the North Pole to Europe than it is to even get to the Midwestern United States. Alaska is so big, it would be a top 20 country by land area if it were independent, about the same size as the country of Mongolia, which has 3.4 million people, making it by far and away the least densely populated country in the entire world, with 2.2 people per square kilometer on average. Alaska, though, only has 740,000 people, 0.5 people per square kilometer, almost a fifth that of Mongolia. And that's not even accounting for the fact that more than half of Alaskans live in the Anchorage metro area. The rest of the state only has 300,000 people, which is like taking the population of Lincoln, Nebraska, and spreading them out over this entire area. These people are so spread out that even on the mainland, it's not feasible to connect them all by road. Alaska, outside of Anchorage and Fairbanks, is basically an archipelago, with planes being the only way people, food, and supplies get in and out. That's a huge reason why you see those crazy grocery store prices in rural Alaska. In all, Alaska is easily the most difficult state to travel around, and it would be the most isolated state were it not for its non-contiguous sibling to the south, Hawaii. But that's only because Hawaii is literally the most isolated piece of land in the entire world. If you're from Alaska, let me know what it's like in the comments down below, and everybody else let me know if you want a video fully explaining the geography of America's wildest state. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.